All right. We're here with Tony, Joe, and Dan from Finality. Might help if I actually talk into the fucking mics, huh?
Yeah, whatever.
So let's go back to your last release. Tell me what fucking
You mean the only release?
Our first release.
your
Our
last
last
first
first.
release.
Which camera are we looking at here? This
Any fucking one.
you should see this, okay? Tom's got this all set up. It looks amazing.
We get like the rings in our eyes if you're looking at like
The
the porn
rings.
stars on OnlyFans.
The rings in your
The
eyes,
rings.
and the doll's eyes.
You guys didn't do that one on vinyl, did you? You just did CDs,
We
right?
did not. No.
Okay.
Yeah, we were hoping to, but yeah, no luck yet. Just
Okay.
out of the budget at the moment.
All right.
Yeah, so if we can find an investor
Yeah.
who wants to invest in
Well,
vinyl,
There's obviously a
Yep.
reason I asked that.
Yep.
I always because vinyl's my thing.
Mine too. See, I had one opportunity, but they wanted me to cut, I think, two songs from the record to put it out because it's just over the
The threshold.
two side, and it's like you know what? It's either that or just wait and then eventually be able to release the whole thing as it is. Because we did that with Ashes, which is cool.
Yeah.
But with Ashes, we released a concept record with songs cut. So
Like-
it didn't make sense. So,
Like what the hell's going on
right,
here?
we're missing the spot of the story, but yeah. So
Right.
eventually it'd be nice. So
Right on. You guys could do it as a like a dual 10-inch record, and that would give it time. It would just cost a little bit more, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Or do the dual 12-inch and just have a big picture on the back with like fucking Shock did with their
Yeah.
record. Fucking
Yeah, we
cool.
should.
that'd be cool.
Yeah, we should.
So, yeah, there's ideas.
Something to look into.
So we put out Technocracy in May of 2023.
Yep.
And we did it all in house. We did all the recording. Joe did 99% of that shit, and I recorded vocals at my house, my studio.
The
And
riff kitchen.
We had a lot of fun.
Did
making
the
it.
drums
but
out
it was
as
like
well.
a long process. It took 2 years.
Yeah, the world ended right as we finished drums. So
Yeah.
like,
So
yeah.
that was 2020.
2020.
Fucking hooray, COVID.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
So it's
end
like
of end
3
of the
years.
drum tracking, the world just went to shit, and so we're like, well, we wanted to have about out by summer 2020. Like, well, we can't do
Yeah.
shit with it anyway, so let's take our time and make it right.
We literally took our time.
Yeah.
Like, we'll do something.
I
we'll do
took
something
my
there.
time. These guys were getting kind of pissed.
No, we weren't getting pissed. What are you talking about?
Whatever. I honestly think it came out great. I was fucking jamming to it this morning. Like I think it's just a fucking great album the whole way through.
Thanks,
Like-
bro.
Thanks, man.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I'll be honest. I didn't know what to fucking think about you on the vocals, Tony. Like I was like, I don't.
Do you hate it?
No, actually, I like it. I've heard both ways, right? I've heard that some people just are like, I don't get Tony on vocals. It's like, well, sometimes you got to see past him playing guitar, right? Because people are multi-talented, right?
Oh, totally.
I do think I just really dig the constant, you know, fuck,
Animal the
metal.
Machine.
yes, it's fucking great. Like everything flows so good together, and
Well, those songs, I mean, they've been around. The songs have been around for a long time, so we've had lots of time to hash them out,
Yeah.
calm them down,
Yeah,
get them
for sure.
how we want them. So
it's
Yeah,
that
Dan and I spent a lot of time really like kind of
Yeah, we
digging
did.
into them because a lot of them, I mean, some of those songs were started in 2010, 2011.
oh wow,
Actually, probably a little before that too, because it was two songs on the record. I think two songs on the record that used to be in my old band Shadow Self.
okay,
Me and Dan took it, just fucking took it, the elements of it, and just narrowed it down to what's important. And
Yeah.
then we did all that again when Tony joined too, because we had another vocalist, JP, who I've worked with many other times. He's a fucking great vocalist, but he's just so far away. We were jamming, me Huron from Battlecross and Tony from ISD were doing like this Doom project thing. Tony's like, I want to sing. I'm like, okay, cool. I'd never really heard him sing.
right,
Because usually when he does karaoke, he's drunk. I'm like, I'm out. And like we were sitting in the rehearsal room and he starts fucking belting out these lyrics. I'm like, well, fuck. I guess I'm kicking JP out.
that was a fun night. Yeah, we were up in the loft
Yep.
and just like
Wrote one song.
We were just a bunch of friends hanging out, playing music. That was fun.
I think the best music comes from that, right?
Oh,
Like,
totally.
and I'm gonna say this, no disrespect for the rest of Battlecross albums, but that first one, dude, is fucking perfect, right? It's that first album scenario where you have all the time to fucking play and hone and get it to it, right? And everyone's like, man, you guys should recreate that. It's like, we don't have 20 years to fucking recreate that shit.
Mm-hmm. It can never be.
Yeah, you're right.
No,
definitely. Every album's a snapshot, like a moment in time. You know?
Yeah,
and that's the cool thing about it. You know, even if we go to the Battlecross stuff, like I can listen from their stuff from when they were like just a generic Pantera clone to what they turned into.
Yeah,
there's a big difference.
Right.
Sorry, Tony.
I'm not a fan.
But that when I first met those guys, they just sound like, you know, your kind of groove thrash Pantera with Hetfield on vocals. And you know, they took some time off, and then they came back out of nowhere, and then those songs that became part of Pursuit of Honor were starting to come out.
Yeah.
Like, holy fuck, these guys have just taken it and just whittled it down to just the best shit, and then up the aggression factor like 20 times. So that's why I stole Mike and got him into our band, is because he helped them do that in Pursuit of Honor.
Yeah.
So
it helped having a front man. So
yeah,
you know, while we're talking about Battlecross, like we were a 4-piece,
right.
and I was doing vocals and playing guitar. Yep. And then when we got Marshall Wood on vocals, it just went to the next level. And then when we had Gumby, then it was just like,
yeah,
you know, he commands a crowd. He was born to do that.
Yeah, he's definitely got the fucking stage presence.
Yeah,
totally.
So, how did you all meet?
Orgy.
Yeah, probably an orgy.
Yeah,
sort of like this.
Tony was the man in the middle skiing, though.
Right.
Oh,
we met through bands. We met through
we do
being
circles,
in bands,
man. If we had a ski on band.
Oh shit!
The Albanian Thundercock.
But yeah, dude, I think we met. You know, so I knew about Battlecross when they were smaller.
Yeah.
You know, doing their Pantera days, and then we were gonna do like a festival, like a Michigan Metal Festival. We're sick of all these. There was a Michigan Metal Festival, and it just turned into a complete shit, and then disappeared, and there was nothing for a long time there. So me and my keyboard player contacted Tony and a few other bands about doing our own, and that's kind of how we met.
Okay.
Yeah.
They kind of they pulled the plug on it early because that's when they were going to do that whole shift where they wanted to do a whole sound shift and get Marshall and all that stuff.
Right.
And when they kind of pulled the plug, we just lost interest as well, and then my band kind of fell apart, and that's really how we met. And then Dan,
I was in As They Sleep, and they used to come to our shows and stuff. And a guy, Mike Cochran, real badass guitar player, rest in peace, sick fucker. So he was like in the band at the time. These guys would be at the shows all the time. Like Tony and Huron would be like religiously there, fucking there. And that's how we kind of got all kind of connected through bands. So over the years, early years.
Yeah, I mean, we all just played shows together.
Yeah, it's playing shows.
Attorney, Battlecross.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now we're all in the same band now.
Fucking A.
It's one big fucking hodgepodge of bullshit.
Well, if it's not a hodgepodge of bullshit, what do you fucking have, right? Like, cat, right? Oh, fuck. So, next show you guys got coming up, December 1st?
December 1st.
Sure. Yeah, dude, we're playing with Convulsus, which is like this awesome, like, throwback fucking... if you took DRI and gave them even more balls, that's fucking Convulsus.
Hell yeah.
Heavy.
And they're heavy as fuck. We got Centenary, which we've been friends with for a long time. They've been in a bunch of different bands in the area, but they're just this fucking like chainsaw death metal fucking Swedish death / American death metal hybrid that's fucking awesome. We got Supreme Mystic, who is actually it's Mike Cool's Chino. It's his show. It's his step back onto the stage with this new project, and it's gonna be fucking killer. Stuff I've heard is a lot like, you know, like late era Life of Agony, but a little bit more edge, which is cool. And then fucking Sidehind. I've went and seen them a few times now. Again, these fucking 80s thrash kids are fucking killing it out there. So Sanctuary, we're happy to actually play there again. We haven't played there since Huron's fucking birthday party a few years back. So it'd be cool to get out there and jam that place. And that was your first show with us.
Yeah, that was like 3 years ago or something.
Yeah,
4 years ago.
Fucking funny how time flies, dude.
Right?
It really does.
Like,
really does.
Yeah.
next thing you know, Tony's kids are all going to be driving. He's going to
Right?
really not have hair, not because he shaved it, right?
They'll be driving the tour bus because we'll have Battlecross back on the road then.
I gotta get all those guys on board though. That's a trick.
Yeah, that's another story.
I think there's, I mean, I don't really know, right? I'm not in the fucking mix, but I think there's one that if you bring him in, the whole rest of the band would be like, yeah, we're fucking on board.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That would be fucking dope. But whatever, a Battlecross finality fucking show.
Shit.
Tony out there.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, really.
You know how I'd be dead.
Be doing
if I had
double
tour
duties.
running both these bands. Fuck, man.
Dude, I don't know how some of those fucking dudes do it. Like Jeremy Kling, like when he did Deicide, Cataclysm, and Inhuman Condition, fucking triple duty. What the fuck, dude?
That's busy shit.
You're a part of every fucking band on the bill. Like,
It's pretty badass.
yeah,
It really is.
yeah.
We met Jeremy when he was in The Absence, I think. The Absence?
Yeah,
I think
probably.
Years ago. And am I thinking of the right band? He was a drummer.
Yeah.
This is like 2007 or 8.
Yeah.
I'll never forget. So we played with The Absence, and Battlecross did. We opened for them somewhere, and
The Ritz.
Was
I
it the
think
Ritz?
he was the Ritz in Detroit. Yeah,
In
Warren.
Warren?
It was Warren.
And,
yeah, it was the Ritz.
we were talking to the guys in the band after we played or something.
and they're like, "Listen, I just want to be honest with you. You got to fix your guitar tone, and you need to play to a click." And we're like, "Thank you." And that changed everything. Like that constructive criticism that you get from other musicians is just like fucking gold. So thanks to those guys. Anyway, I just thought of it right now.
That's I think it takes a really humble person to be able to say, you know what, maybe you're fucking right.
Oh, absolutely
Right?
right. They're absolutely right.
You know, God,
So
Jeremy's a pretty fucking killer drummer, dude.
He really is. Cool dude, too.
Yeah,
Really cool. Dude.
Really cool,
Yeah,
for
they
sure.
were staying at my house in Westland at the time when they were here.
Mhm.
Yeah, so.
Hell yeah. Now, have you guys listened to Inhuman Condition at all?
Oh yeah, yep. They didn't they do a show with Portal?
I can't remember.
Anyway, I saw them when they came to Sanctuary. I think, man, maybe just before the pandemic. I think they came through. But yeah, fucking pretty sick.
Yeah.
Pretty sick
Good stuff.
Yeah, that's a killer little fucking. Well, I mean, I guess with Jeremy on vocals,
Right.
when they tour, it's a 4-piece, right? But
Right.
studio, he does vocals and drums, which is like, again, how the hell do you recreate that live?
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, they need. I don't know. I think they're up there with the big four of death metal right now too. That's the thing. Like, they need to be a little bigger than they really are. It's kind of like unsung heroes.
I
Check them out.
Yeah.
I really think they're going that way though.
Yep.
Right? Like they just had Panic Prayer come out, I think in the last year,
Yep.
right? Which is a fucking tremendous album. God, like that's another band, right? Their whole fucking discography is just like it's fucking solid. Some good old fashioned like Florida death metal, right? With Terry Butler and Taylor.
Their sound.
Yeah, like
It's fucking good
it's
stuff.
just fucking. Overall, I think it's pretty fucking.
Anytime someone
badass.
puts Terry in their band, I'm already interested. So
Yeah.
that dude's he's been in some of my favorite bands.
So, dude, he like so many fucking projects.
Yep.
All of those guys is like they're like, yep, we're not touring. Let's record something.
Right.
Okay, what's it gonna be? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Like, and it comes
Pretty
out
awesome.
sounding fucking great. You
Yeah,
know,
it is.
holy shit.
Absolutely.
So plans for finality over, I don't know, the next year. What do you guys want to happen in the next year?
Play more shows, that's for sure.
We have a single release coming out with the
Yep.
first.
Oh yeah,
we
that,
did
what
a
are we
cover
putting
of a slamming song from the 80s.
Oh yeah, that's
Thunder in Your Heart. We did.
song from Rad. Yeah.
Yep,
from
yep.
Rad, we
So
did that,
it's
so
I've been a big part of my childhood was that movie, and getting these guys to actually want to cover it was fucking awesome. So and they did a killer job. We came out with this fucking it's got that 80s vibe to it, but we did finalize it If that's a word.
It is now.
Finalize it.
Shout out to Steve Green.
Yeah, dude, we got Steve Green doing keyboards on it. You know, he originally did a remix for us for World Fell Apart that we just released.
Yeah.
And right after that, he was kind of softened up as it was. Like, hey, you want to put some keys on Thunder? And he's like, hell yes. And we were able to pull it off, which is fucking
Sounds great.
sick.
Hell yeah.
Nice to hear it, man.
Yeah, we're doing Bandcamp. It'll be out on Black Friday for anybody who's on our Bandcamp, and then December 1st it'll be end of the week.
Next week.
And December 1st it'll be right everywhere. So
Fuck. End of holy shit.
I know.
Like Thanksgiving is Thursday.
I know.
What
The
the-
shows? I feel like the show's like a month off, and it's like a week and a half.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks
Son
from
of
this
a
past
bitch.
Friday. How
Yep.
fucking crazy is that?
Fucking A. man.
Jesus Christ.
So that's being said, that's why we need to play some more shows this year. This year we're getting our footing. Our fucking bass player didn't know how to stay in America, so every time we go to book some, I'm out of town. So worst case scenario, I'm just gonna have Dave Peener play bass for us. We're gonna
Hell
play
yeah.
There you go.
Get Tony to play bass and fucking sing.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull,
Yeah. I'll just ride the D the whole time.
ride the D. You're damn right you will.
He likes riding the D.
Nothing like
Oh.
riding that D. You know what I'm saying?
Oh fuck.
Ayo.
So what?
Spaghetti house.
I feel like I'm on our microscope. I got two mics like stuck right in my face. Like,
Sorry.
What do you really think?
Where were you on the night of July 31st,
I
1987? Like,
87. Oh, fuck.
July?
You
I
don't
would
want to know.
2.5. I just moved. Anyway. what's
yeah?
the-
Did you really?
yeah. I just moved to Canton. My family.
What were you, 2 years old?
2.5. Yeah.
God damn.
Damn, you're fucking
Young.
yes.
I was fucking
Old.
riding my bike, fucking watching Rad.
Actually, I just met Huron and Rohan that summer.
Damn.
So they lived across the street from us.
You guys met in Rohan?
Yeah, we met. No, Rohan's Huron's older brother.
I know.
Okay. Anyway.
I was making a Lord of the Rings reference.
The gap of Rohan. The gap of Rohan.
Oh fuck. Oh
So
Oh, shit.
Sexual.
God.
Anyway, I'm sorry.
I don't even
Let's
know.
get back
Train
on
wreck.
track.
I don't even know what the fucking next
I mean,
where we were going next.
Well, we were talking about what
Next.
is coming next.
Oh yeah.
So we're putting out Thunder. We just put out the remix of World Fell Apart. We got this show coming up on December 1st. And then we're just gonna keep writing. So we are playing a new song at the show.
Yep.
And the thing is Joe is, let me tell you what, Joe is awesome with the production, okay? He's learned a lot with recording. And the next album we put out, it's going to be ridiculous sounding. Because already just with recording Thunder, it's like leaps and bounds better than Technocracy. as far as
Really?
the production.
it was a
Real.
crash
Yeah.
course to get through it all and,
Yeah.
and learned a lot during the recording of Technocracy. So I can't wait to see what we
Heavy
put on
growth.
next. So.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And it'll be quicker this time.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So that's what I'm
Whatever.
looking forward to. I'm looking forward to writing new songs and then recording it with what you've learned so far. So
We've got a bunch of skeletons right now laying around, probably like 4 or 5 potential songs that we've got towards the next record. So in between playing some shows and hopefully finalizing that, we're not doing the whole touring thing, so we don't have to worry about a tour cycle or anything like that. It's really just kind of when we want to jam and when we want to put stuff out and go from there.
Fuck yeah.
There's no deadlines, which is one of the big things about this band. I mean, that's why we started in 2014. It took us till 2023 to release the record.
Yeah.
Because we're just kind of going at our own pace, just not trying
Writing.
to drive it into the ground.
yeah.
It's
Don't get writing.
exactly.
Enjoy it, right?
Yep,
Like
yep.
that's the important thing. I think a lot of people really fucking lose that. They're like, push just more albums, more
Yep.
albums, more albums, and then you look at some of the bigger bands that do it, like fucking Metallica comes to mind, because what they typically spend 2.5 years on the road for an album cycle.
For a run, yeah.
That's fuck.
That's a long run. It is. It's a long
Shit,
time.
yeah, it
man.
is.
And when we talked about when Technocracy was coming out, we talked about potentially submitting it to some labels. Because we got people we can hand it to and hopefully get them to. We could have probably done something with it, but it was like didn't make sense because like realistically we'd be on their time frame at that point.
Yep.
We'd be on their dime, so we have to be on their time frame. And then
And then
second off, you get that pressure, and this way, like. If you want to listen to us, you want to hear Finality, you're going to listen to us because you want to hear Finality. We're not going to be, shoved down everybody's throats and driving people nuts. That kind of gets me sometimes. When I'll actually not even listen to a band. I hate to admit it, but sometimes if I see a band everywhere, they're on every magazine label, they're on everything, on fucking YouTube ads, I'm like, I don't care about you anymore. Fuck off.
Yeah. No, I absolutely. I
But-
think it's like that with a lot of people,
Yeah.
right?
You
They-
don't want to shove down your throat.
Yeah.
And we just didn't want to get that pressure of, I mean, I've watched what these guys had to go through with Battlecross, and it's a lot of pressure,
Yeah.
because they were road dogging it. They were on the road, I mean, that first year we were on the road,
9 months,
90 days, almost 200 days that year. I think I was home maybe 60 days at the most that
Right.
whole year, and they had to write that album between then and then. That was right before fucking.
Was that the Guire run?
That would have been In
Yeah.
Flames.
Before
That would have
that.
been Orion. That would have been Mayhem. That would have been Death Angel. That would have been the little Hate Rerun. That would have been the barbecues and
Yeah, that was 2013.
Yep.
yeah.
Dude, that was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
What?
Wow.
Yes, it
How
was.
But it's a
Yeah,
lot of
man.
pressure, man. Then you gotta get in there and do it. So we're doing it for fun. We want to release stuff. We want to get it out to people, but we're doing it because we don't really fucking know what else to do. Otherwise,
Well,
we sitting around doing nothing.
My personal opinion is, people get so focused on getting signed to a label and doing the things, and at the end of the day, just like you said, right, it stops becoming your thing and it becomes their fucking
Yes.
thing, and it's like, hold on, right, we're not having fun anymore,
Yep.
Totally.
right? So if we look at, I'll branch out of the heavy metal for a second. You look at Tech Nine, right? Tech Nine did everything himself. He's his own distributor, his own
Yep.
label, literally everything. He's fucking built it into a multi-million-dollar business, and it's his fucking,
Yep.
Oh,
it's
totally.
his way,
And that's
right?
great. That's
Which
awesome.
is where I would like to see more bands collectively go, right? Like,
Independent.
let's do it ourselves.
No,
we'll
totally.
we'll put it out. We'll find an investor to put some money behind, right? We'll pay him back whatever
Mhm.
to get out there and fucking do it, because then you keep creative control. You own all the fucking rights, which
Yep.
is, historically in the music industry where everyone fucking loses out,
Yeah.
right? They
Yeah.
sign away publishing and all of that bullshit.
Yeah,
Like, no, keep it. It's
Keep it.
fucking yours.
I agree with that. 100%.
Right?
I agree.
I want my $5 a month or year royalty check.
Yeah, come on,
Come
Spotify.
on,
Like,
motherfucker.
we got
$4.95
27,000 views. I expect that 53-cent fucking.
No, they
That's
just pulled the plug on that though. They said anybody under what is it, fucking like
1,000
or whatever, it just gets put up to the big people anyway. So
Yeah. Yeah. Stupid.
That's kind of why I like the Bandcamp platform now. Is like you definitely get more. It's more about the bands get it. We'll see now that someone else owns it, but the bands actually get to see the residuals of everything they get on there, whether it's streaming or buying their shit.
Right.
I was shocked on how big it was for us. Honestly, that's where we sold most of the records off of Bandcamp.
Right on.
So, which is killer.
Hell yeah.
It is good.
I mean, we burned through our first run way quicker than I expected us to do. Like we were like, oh fuck, we gotta get more fucking shit printed.
It's a good fucking problem to have.
Yep.
It is a good problem. for
Hell
sure.
yeah.
We didn't want to take too big of a bite either,
Yeah.
like order, because that's happened.
Yes, it
Yeah.
has. I still have fucking 5,000 Simple Machine CDs laying around the house.
Literally.
God, yeah, that sucks. You buy too many, and then you're like,
Stuck with them.
yeah, this project sucks.
Or
Like,
the
let's,
band breaks up right after you release the record.
yeah.
That's a
Like,
good one, too.
Our one show was great.
Right. But that's kind of what we're aiming for this year too. Is like whenever we do play out, we want to at least be able to make an event, because we aren't touring. But if you do come out to a show, it isn't gonna just be
Make it worth your while.
5 schlubs jumping up on
Right.
stage just to fucking hammer out a half-hour set.
Yeah.
We're able to put a good set together. We're able to put a good stage show together, and we try to fill it with bands that we know are gonna fucking turn people's heads. Most of the bands we've been playing with are better than us. Way better. And they're fucking great. I love going to the shows just for that.
Yeah. Well, and it's hard, especially like you guys all know from fucking touring, right? You get into a show or you get into a town and they've got a local open, and
Yeah.
sometimes you're like,
Yeah.
We gotta follow that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely
Yeah.
thing.
I'll I'll keep Jaded Joe off of that comment for a
Well,
while.
But there are other times where you're like, holy fuck, why aren't you guys bigger than
Right.
bigger than what you are? I know that I love, my wife fucking hates that I like going to shows early. I'm like, I want to be there when doors open. I want to
Oh,
see
yeah.
all
Yeah,
the
yeah.
bands on the bill, because you don't know. You're gonna
You just
fucking
don't.
see a band and you're like,
Yep.
holy
Really blow you
fuck,
away.
they're
No,
so
totally.
Right.
good.
Yeah, totally.
Right.
Right? Like, I mean, that's how bands get, really get discovered and get more
Recognized,
fucking
yeah.
following, right?
Right.
Yeah.
That show in Columbus last night, one of the bands had a death in the family, which is fucking terrible, right? So they weren't on the bill, so it was just Spotlights and Baroness, and there were, I'd say it was probably 3/4 full when Spotlights took the stage, and I fucking love those dudes.
Great band.
Yeah, like just as a whole, they're really good people. The sound is not like anything you really fucking get, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which is cool as shit. But to see the crowd, I was watching the crowd. It just looked like they were in fucking time. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. This is
Yeah.
like we're all in a trance. This
Oh,
is good
yeah.
shit, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I mean. The first time I saw Battlecross, when I found out about Battlecross, they were on tour with God forbid. Well, I say on tour, just come off of Trespass America 2012, and that fucking to watch the crowd during their set was like, holy fuck, man, the energy just as a whole, and oh fuck. Now
Well,
I
that's
want,
cool of you to say because you're bringing back memories and you're gonna make me cry.
probably easy to do when you're hungover.
Hence the
I don't know what you're
glasses.
talking about.
I plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth. Funny enough, so
F.
Nate was at that fucking show, at that God forbid
Oh, was
show.
he?
Yeah, I think.
Nate White.
Yeah, I just
The
saw.
great Nate White.
I just saw him yesterday.
How's he doing?
He's doing good.
I miss him.
Yeah, me too. I'm trying to get him to go out to shows again.
Yeah,
The
he's
great
getting
Nate
over some
Watt.
shit, but man,
Yeah.
he's one of the coolest guys I think.
Dedicated.
Yeah.
One of the most
Yeah, dude.
dedicated.
For sure.
So,
Real travel wherever the fuck you are to get to your show.
I've-
Yeah.
That's fucking
Dude,
badass.
I remember the tour with Allegiant and Necromancing the Stone. After the Dayton show, it was fucking ice all over the fucking cars. I don't know, an inch and a half of ice. And
Holy schnickies.
we fucking left the show and we're driving from Dayton up here for the last show, and we had to pull over in a fucking rest area and took a nap in the ice, dude. I don't know, it was like 5 a.m. We're like sleeping and shit.
Road Dog Igloo.
Yeah.
Road Dog Igloo.
Yeah.
We need to put that on a T-shirt. Road Dog Igloo.
Come see Finality
Trust me.
with the Road Dog Igloo.
We got a lot of road fucking, so we can make an oil spot T-shirt.
Hell
with
yeah.
Kevin Talley's face on there.
You'll be an oil spot.
Kevin Talley.
Better be on the bus, or he's gonna be an oil spot.
Fuck.
Kevin Talley stories.
Yeah, we got a few of those. We're not going to those.
All right, never mind.
Maybe eventually.
Yeah,
So
Love you,
moving
Kevin.
on.
yeah, he's a good dude.
So do you guys want to do more like single releases with the fucking last album?
It's hard to say, man. I mean, I know there's a bunch of bands out there now that are doing just singles only. I'm still old school. I like to have an album in my hands.
Sure.
And I think that's kind of coming back around. So I'm pretty sure it's probably what we'll end up doing now is will this single hold us over until we can actually get enough songs written, record the next record, release it all as one big thing.
Well, I was
So-
saying like off this fucking release, take
off
2 or
Technocracy?
3 songs,
Yeah.
right? Yep, and throw them out on a 7-inch single.
Yeah.
Because then going back to
Vinyl.
budgeting yourself, yeah,
You don't
Yep.
have to do
right,
blanks
you're-
on the vinyl.
yeah. You do little like I think a 7-inch you get 15 minutes total on it or something,
Yeah.
which is enough for
Two songs,
some
right?
2 to
You know?
4 songs, whatever.
Yeah.
Throw it out. I mean,
I-
you collect vinyl. I
Hell yeah.
I'd buy the shit out of it for
Dude,
sure.
I mean, if someone wants to put like ISD and Finality on a 7-inch, I know both bands would be up for it. Speaking for Tony, I'm an ISD. He'd be up for it too.
I mean,
Yeah, that'd be cool. Like
Like a
that'd be
split.
Yeah, it'd be sick.
I'm
Yeah,
open
vinyl
to
split.
if people
Yeah.
want something, I'm open to it. You know, if they want to buy something,
Well,
then we can
let's-
provide it for them.
off
Is it-
camera, let's talk about what that looks like because
Hey-o.
I'm fucking all about it. Dion just went to see ISD in Cleveland last night.
Yeah, I know. If I was not
band.
working yesterday, I would have went down there. I was hoping I'd get a call in Cleveland, so I'd be down there anyway. But yeah, yep. Love playing with those guys too.
Yeah,
Great band.
imminent
Yeah.
sound destruction.
Yes.
If you haven't heard them, check them out right now.
Yeah, they're fucking great.
Right. You get them on this thing.
Right? A little bit at a time, right? Like, I say a little bit at a time. I was like trying to fucking cram all kinds of people in today. Everyone was like, I got shit going on. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, right. Like, fucking, here's us for sure.
For
Someone
sure.
wake up, be there with me.
Tony's like, whose fucking idea was it to do it so fucking early?
True that.
I'm like, early? It was fucking lunchtime for me, dude.
Dude,
What the hell?
we were texting last night and there was no answers from Tony. I'm like, oh fuck. And then this morning, nothing. He's like, finally, ding, I'm really hungover.
True story.
Oh shit.
So yesterday was my wife and I's wedding anniversary, and we didn't have kids, so we just went all out. We had fun.
Hell yeah.
It'll be on the news tonight at about 7
Yeah.
o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
A man and woman went streaking down Main Street. I wish.
Plymouth will never be the same. What the fuck? Some dude, he was naked yelling, cock, cock. What the what the fuck is going on, Tony?
It's too funny.
Now that everyone's like, yeah, that's fucking Tony. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Well, you got lucky. Your wife's cool as shit, too.
Yeah, she's the best.
Well, she's probably the best next to mine.
Nah.
Yeah.
We're gonna have our wives have a wife fight later.
Cool. Wi-Fi! Drinks all around. Oh, fuck. How are your kids doing?
Oh, my kids are doing great. Let's see what's new. Not much. Little Luna, she's 2.5. She's she got the attitude of a 10-year-old. But yeah, everything's fine. Everything's cool.
Fuck
One
yeah.
day at a time. I'm a stay-at-home dad right now and all that shit. So it's cool.
Good for you. You really got a good wife. I wish I don't want to be a stay-at-home dad. I couldn't do that shit.
It's stressful. It really is.
Yeah.
So,
I love my kids, but there ain't no fucking way. After like an hour and a half, I'm like, oh, I'm already bald. I can't fucking.
I mean, Tony did have hair before children.
yeah,
That's fair. He did.
It's very thin now. It's very thin. Anyway.
Oh fuck.
I have no children except for Battlecross. So
Well,
One daughter.
that's the reality with like when music's your fucking child. I mean, I get it, dude.
For sure.
Mine's not quite that bad, but it's fucking. They take a picture from behind. I'm like, who the fuck is that dude? My wife's like, that's you. I'm like, oh shit. I need to wear a fucking hat.
when did I get old?
Oh fuck.
You were old 20 years ago. Fuck.
Motherfucker.
It is weird though, because like you see yourself in pictures and you're like, oh shit.
Yep.
I should do something about that.
You posted that video from in the Battlecross group the other day of the fucking crowdfunding shit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking, I'm like, holy fuck, we look like different people.
Yeah. Yeah, we do. We're all like little babies. And it was 10 years ago. It wasn't even that long. I mean, 10 years is kind of a long time, but still.
Wow, not at this age, it's not. 10 years ago, it's like, oh, that was yesterday.
Right.
So there's the reality of being an assigned band, everybody. You age 30 years per year.
Oh, yeah. Age is definitely accelerated.
Fuck.
Dude, yeah, when you tour, like, your aging process is accelerated like thousands of times.
See, I don't know about that. I think it's like near the end. It just like, it was one day, I was like a 180. All of a sudden, we're all fucking 30 pounds overweight, bald, and wrinkled. Like, what the fuck happened? Like a shriveled dick, man. We're on the road. We're all ready to go. Yeah. Oh, my God.
A shriveled dick.
Oh,
One hell of an analogy.
It's like Tony and his fucking burrito. It's
Hell yeah.
circumcised.
Just
Uncircumcised.
shove a burrito in my mouth.
Fuck. Oh, God.
Ugh.
So what let's start with Dan. Dan, what made you go, I'm gonna fucking play drums?
Oh shit, man! I'm just being a metalhead my whole life, man. Just my brothers, from Venom to fucking Iron Maiden, old Metallica, Slayer stuff. Like, just a fan, straight up. Like, just Motley Crue, early Motley Crue. Shout out the Devil, like Tommy
yeah.
Lee. Like that shit just fired me up. As a kid, I'm doing this shit. Like I'm just, so it's self-taught. I like never took lessons and stuff like
Right
this.
on.
Like just like Dave Lombardo and like Lars were like the teachers in my day.
Yeah.
Igor Cavalieri from Sepultura, like all that shit. Like that's ingrained in me as a kid. as a child, like listening to these guys, be like, fuck yeah, you know. So that's pretty much why I got inspired. You know, it's in my
You were
youth.
listening to music when Tony was still in fucking diapers.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. Honestly, probably. Honestly, I mean, I'm a few years older than them, so yeah.
Yeah. How old are you?
46.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're my age.
Yeah. So
Yeah, we fucking grew up on the same shit.
playing drums for about 40 years, most of my life. So
Fuck yeah.
yeah, just really dedicated.
And he's looked like this since he was 10. He has the fountain of youth. I've never seen Dan age.
He never ages.
Yeah, man, just keep your shit balanced, right? Just keep shit
I
balanced.
don't know.
Yeah.
I was always told lots of drinking, lots of drugs.
Yeah.
Keeps you young. Or you die young. I don't remember which
One
one.
of the two, whatever. Young's in the terms or whatever.
It's somewhere. Yeah, it's something in there. What about you, Joe? What got you started playing music?
Fucking Metallica, man. I remember being I'm come from a pretty musical family. My uncle played drums, so I used to watch him. He used to play a lot of classic rock stuff and had a drum kit. So I actually started out as a drummer because he gave me a kit. Once that kit made it to the house, that made it out of the house really quick. Mom was not having that at the time. And it went go to my grandma's, it disappearing, but it was replaced by a guitar. And about the same time as when I found Metallica and went down that road, and I just went deep over the edge. And again, self-taught, never took a lesson in my life. Couldn't tell you what I'm playing or what I'm doing. I just do it.
No, what sounds good.
Yep,
Yeah.
make noise. And I've been always enamored with the technical side of it too, when it comes to like the gear, the how shit works, how the bus stays on the road, that type of thing too.
Yeah.
So that's really kind of got me involved with these guys and went from there.
Fuck yeah.
Yep. First concert was Metallica and Guns N' Roses, which is fucking phenomenal.
Wow.
So that was 92.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
So
Wow.
I was in second grade.
yeah, I was not.
Oh, you're like, I already
My first concert was not metal at all.
What was it?
Michael Jackson.
Dude,
Oh,
I was
dude.
fucking killed for that.
It was on the Thriller tour. I think it was
Nice.
at Cobo Hall.
Dude, I would have.
Yeah.
Yep. I never got to see him live, and I kicked
Me neither.
myself.
It's like March of '84, I think.
Holy
Fucking
fuck,
A,
dude,
that's
I wasn't even
awesome.
born yet.
I know.
That is awesome.
Trust me, I fucking know.
I
That's,
was still in my mommy's belly.
I think that's what gave me the like love for music, right? Is to see him perform, because as much shit as he got for, whatever allegations there were, right? Like that dude was
Fucking brilliant.
he
He was
for
brilliant,
sure.
brilliant dude. Like,
very
dancer,
professional, and he expected everyone to fucking
Yep.
be on point. You get on stage,
Yeah.
you know what you're fucking doing,
Oh,
Yep.
flat out.
right?
For
Like,
sure.
and that was, I can tell you, I remember coming home and like it was Michael Jackson and Lionel Richie for me at that point.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh,
then
yeah.
Oh yeah.
my first metal show was fucking Ozzy.
Yeah.
There you go.
I was like,
Shut
all right,
your mouth, Joe.
shut up, Joe.
Hey, man.
No Ozzy hate.
Ozzy was your first. My first metal show was Ozfest '98.
Oh,
no
When
shit.
did you see Ozzy?
Oh.
In the '80s.
nah, it was probably 90 or 91.
Oh,
So it
okay.
was Ozzy Osbourne, Faster Pussycat, Ugly Kid Joe at
Hey.
Pine Knob.
Nice.
seventh
Fine.
seventh row, and it was like at that point I was like, all those bands was like, fuck yeah, dude, this is gonna be
Yeah.
great. And I saw it and I was like, why haven't I been to more metal shows? I
Right.
need more fucking metal.
Dude, in that era of Ugly Kid Joe, dude, they were fucking on fire.
Yeah.
Man. They were opening shows, sort of like what these guys were doing with Battlecross. They're opening shows and blowing the headliners off the stage. Like, oh boy,
Yeah,
that could be a good or a bad thing
that
sometimes.
I think
Blowing
it
the headliners.
blowing the headliners. I don't know.
I mean, we did 12 Guar.
that'll draw a big ass crowd.
Yep.
I think Claus, one of the dudes in Ugly Kid Joe had a fucking broken leg. He had to prop up against a fucking.
Cast and everything.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit! Like, all right, fucking let's go.
Keep it going.
And that was my first experience with someone being hurt and still playing. I'm like, oh, that's fucking cool. Way to go.
That's awesome.
Not like,
Show must go on.
yes,
Period.
for sure. Fucker. What was your first, or what made you get into fucking playing music?
Similar story to these. I mean, to most people, I think, just being influenced by other bands, like Metallica and stuff like that. As a youngster, started playing guitar because I had friends that had guitars. So, I mean, I've always been kind of like singing, trying to sing,
Yeah.
and since even before that, I remember like hanging out with my cousin Vito, and
Like we would have like sleepovers. He'd stay at my house. I'd stay at his house. He'd always ask me to like sing songs to him. And I don't know. It's just one of my cool memories. But shout out to Vito Asta.
Hey,
But-
Vito.
Hey Vito, what's up? But I don't know. So
They'll keep the mafia off our back.
that's right, Don Vito. But yeah, I don't know. Just kind of the same story. Just being influenced by bands that we like, and just being inspired and being in the mix with other people who are doing it. Being inspired off them. That's kind of how it got started for me.
So your number one like guitarist that you were like that fucking dude.
Well, I mean, like James Hetfield. But as far as like after that, then it turned into like Joe Satriani, and
Okay.
shit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Actually, I just heard that Sammy Hagar's putting this tour together next year with Joe Satriani on
Yeah.
guitar. They're gonna play all Van Halen shit.
Did you see the Howard Stern stuff the other day?
I did.
Oh, so
Dude.
good.
And like,
Jason Bonham on
Yep.
drums.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, it's
Powerhouse.
I really want to
Yeah.
cover that, so.
I'll go.
I would go to.
Yeah.
I'll go see it.
Yeah.
I was never a really big Van Halen fan. I appreciated it. One of my childhood buddies, probably one of the dudes that I smoked first time I smoked pot was with him. Him and his older brother. And his older brother loved fucking Van Halen. Hey Chad, Van Hagar? I don't think so.
Hey man, I like Sam Hagar.
I do too.
I did.
Those eras are different too,
Yeah.
right? Like
Oh, yeah.
Roth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Roth too. Though Roth was a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
Back in the day, growing up, I was just like this that unhinged vocals
Yeah,
that he had.
well,
It was
and you
just-
didn't
It's
fucking
unchained,
know.
Unchained. I know, but it's just like, yeah, it's
Oh
just
fuck.
raw shit. On
Yeah.
the tracks, you know,
Oh, that motherfucker with his
screaming
fucking
and yelling, and
kicks
flailing,
and,
kicking, yeah,
like,
he's just a badass.
he was like chasing the chicks, fucking. Well, they didn't
One
have
of
to
the
chase
best-
them.
one
They
of the
were all
best fuck
fucking
man,
throwing
yeah.
their panties at him.
Yep.
You know?
For sure.
Some dudes, I'm sure, are throwing their panties too.
Yeah, that I did a couple of times. Whatever.
Yep. I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes you just got to
do
quit
that.
pull.
Let's do this. Joe, what about you? You're fucking
Dude,
like
Hetfield as my Inspiration. Hetfield, and unfortunately, even though it's not PC to say it nowadays, John Schaefer. I may not be into
I
his
suppose,
politics, but dude,
Sure.
he was a huge influence on my right hand. It was kind of one of those things. I had a moment when I first heard Ice Earth that it was like when I first heard Metallica too, because they were at the time mixing almost everything I liked from the Metallica stuff, but they were bringing in the Maiden side and being able to blend that. Like,
yeah.
that was like, then from there that kind of molded me to what I became guitar wise, which is still hiding behind a really good guitar player. Thanks, John.
Shout out to John Artuso.
Shout out to John and Mike.
You know, politics. I think politics aside, right? Like if you can separate politics from people or from musicians, you're going to find a lot of fantastic
Oh, yeah.
music out there. There's some
Totally.
killer bands. I don't really care for. I'm not a big fan of politics and music.
Nope.
I do understand, right, that
Mhm.
everyone needs their thing, but I try to just go, okay, are they a good musician? Can I do I see that group really together performing well?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because you can almost always tell if there's one person who doesn't really fit. You're like, like
You're absolutely right.
But I mean, that's just it. The politics don't need to be a part of it. You know, as long as
Right.
they're not fucking Jared and diddling kids, go do whatever you're fucking doing. I don't give a fuck, you know. I mean,
Yes.
there's two things
Yeah.
I can't get into is if they're fucking just piece of shit racist / Nazi kids, or they're fucking into their politics to the point where it's a religion or religious. Fuck them. I don't care.
right.
But if they play, I'm gonna take a listen. Usually.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. Building off that, another turnoff is when you go to the show and if they're like preachy on stage.
Yeah,
I
that
can't
too.
stand that stuff.
Right.
Even if I agree or disagree, whatever, I'm there to see the show, man.
But then again, growing up with Dave Mustaine, you learn to shut that off when he starts talking between songs. Like, all right, he's talking. Oh, Horror Wars. Here we go.
Yeah, right. Oh God, that's the worst thing about Dave. He gets up there and he's fucking chatting. You're like,
Oh, so
next
I'm
song,
fucking
please.
Revving up a goddamn weed whacker.
Oh, fuck.
Wow.
Oh. Dan, I'd ask you the same thing, but you already told us your
Oh,
fucking
Yeah,
influences.
George Lynch. I'm talking about some guitarists.
All right.
Like George Lynch was fucking always
He was
a
fucking
bad
killer.
motherfucker.
Still
One of my
is.
favorites.
Yeah.
Still is.
Of course, like Eddie Van Halen and all those guys, but like Satriani, Steve Vai.
Yeah. Oh
Just
yeah.
great fucking players,
Dude,
man, amazing. Players.
That dude's a fucking.
amazing.
He's an alien, is what he is.
He truly is.
Like I watched him play. What do you have? He had a triple neck fucking bass and two guitars. He fucking
Triple
started
neck
playing. I'm like,
Hydra.
what the fuck, dude?
So shout out to the guitar gods.
Yeah.
For real.
For sure. That dude,
Yeah,
I love
that's
fucking
sick
watching
fuck.
Steve Vai play because he just like, you don't know what you're gonna get with him, and he is so good and so fucking talented. Dude,
Very.
like one of my favorite Vi stories is he went to try out for Zappa.
Yep.
Zappa's
Frank
like,
Zappa.
here, go learn this song, and he's like, I don't know if I can. And he came back and he learned it. And he was like, oh, you're hired.
Yep.
It's like, I can't fucking do that. I wrote it, and I couldn't do that. Like, that's fucking cool.
Yep.
Right, some of that shit. What band? We'll start with Dan again.
All right.
What band that you saw live really was like, holy shit, they were so fucking good live. I wasn't expecting that.
Oh shit, that's a tough one. Because
Yeah.
I've seen fucking thousands of shows over the years. Obviously, I mean, just being a child going to shows all the fucking time. I don't know, man. That's a tough one. I mean, for seeing early day Pantera blew me away as a fucking kid too, like at the Capitol Theater in Flint, Michigan.
Right on.
When was that?
This is in probably 90.
Holy shit.
1990.
You were in first grade, Tony.
I think I was like 1990. It was like Clash of the Titans tour. It was like 91. 90. Probably seeing Diamond in person and Vinny like as a 14-year-old fucking kids watching these guys like, what the fuck, man? Like, I was
Fuck
just
yeah.
that was Pantera. And honestly, I want to say amazed me
Yeah,
enough to be like, damn, dude, like that's fucking sick. You
that's
know?
cool as fuck.
Yeah, that was the early days. Flint, Michigan, Capitol Theater, man.
And he's still
Pantera.
alive.
Yeah.
Survived Flint.
Yeah.
What about you, Joe?
Dude, there's so many. I mean, everything can come back to that fucking Metallica, Guns N' Roses, because both bands were just so good that time. But I mean, what always sticks with me to this day has always been Guar. You know, they've been one of my favorite bands too from the day I fucking laid eyes to that crazy ass circus act, and then being able to tour with them stuff every night, no matter where they at. It was always the same show, same energy, same. They didn't have to do any of this shit, and they'd go out there and do it better than anybody else. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
That's you guys toured with them when Jameson was still in the band, right?
yeah, it was 2015-ish. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was a long run for you guys too. It was like
That was a
what,
double
3,
run,
4
yeah.
months or something like that. You're on the road.
Yep.
Almost 4
Yeah,
months,
it was
over
like
3 months.
73 shows or something.
Wow,
That's a lot.
that's a lot of fucking
It
shows.
really is.
And Joe was filling in for me at the first half.
First half.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was when my first son was being born. And fucking
That was a
COVID.
Columbia. Did you do the Columbia tour too?
That was
didn't
right
Yeah.
before that.
Right before
South
that.
America,
Yeah.
you? South America.
Yeah, that's fucking
But yeah,
cool.
dude, Guar. I mean, just seeing them that first time, like, because being a comic book fan and then a heavy metal fan, and being able to see all that in one place. Because I mean, you see it with Alice Cooper. We saw your first Alice Cooper record, live show. See him get his head chopped off, things like that. It's like, wow, that's fucking cool. And then you see Guar bring the entire comic book to life.
Oh,
and you're like,
dude, yeah.
Holy
when
shit.
Did you very first see Guar? First time.
Ran into Guar. I think we saw them for the first time in 90. When was the fucking Empire Records?
93,
That was 93, 94,
Something like
that.
that. Yeah.
So that's where we
I've seen
stumbled on them. The Beavis and Butt and Empire Records thing. And so we went and saw them for the first time then. Snuck into Harpo's because it was 18 and up at the time. No, maybe it was Iraq. I can't remember. It was 18 and up. We went and saw them. And then from there, we found out that they used to come to the Novi Comic Con every year. And we would be there every year. At doors open, bugging the piss out of Guar for the entire day they were there.
That's
to
awesome.
the point where they would have us the second year they came, they knew us and they were like, oh god damn it, these kids again. So they hatched a plan where Hunter Techno chased us around Comic-Con, and they told us, dude, we'll keep you guys, we'll vouch for you guys, just knock stuff over, do whatever, run like crazy and just make a scene.
Like, fuck yeah.
We're doing it. We got thrown out. And they wouldn't let us back in. They fired that out for us, which was great. So that was a plus.
Yeah, fuckers.
It's like, man, them motherfuckers are smart.
That's,
So,
Yeah, go get yourself kicked out.
Yep.
Okay?
go do this. We got you covered.
it's like the kids
By
on the playground,
covered, I
like,
mean,
we're
get
gonna
the
do
fuck
this.
out of here.
Everybody runs, and the one kid who kind of put together.
Fuck yeah.
So from there, then I saw him probably 18 or 19 times before we toured with him.
Oh, right on.
So I mean,
That's a lot.
Shit. Yeah, I've probably seen him 10-ish times. And I didn't see him until after 2000. But I had a buddy. I lived in West Bloomfield. Cedar. I don't remember the guy's name. Tim, maybe? He lived on the next block over, and I was introduced to him by a fucking drummer that lived on his block. And Live from Antarctica, was that it? I guess that was late 80s, early
Yeah,
90s when that
89,
came out.
yep.
Yeah. That dude was fucking all about Guar. Like, hey, what are you doing? Like, I'm watching Guar. Like, holy fuck, dude.
Wait, so you met Don Slater then? Sorry,
Oh,
Don.
fuck.
You know how big of a Guar fan you are.
Dude, Don is such a fucking beast, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
One of the
He's from
sickest
another
bases,
planet.
dude. Bad motherfucker.
Anything he fucking does, the kid drives me nuts. It's like, I'm going to learn this now.
Boom.
And he becomes the best at it.
Yeah.
Fucker.
I miss his noodles, dude.
They're coming back.
Yeah, I
They're
fucking
coming back.
hope. Like, that dude, God, I fucking love that dude. Such a good dude.
Totally.
Always so fucking humble, dude. Like, and such a badass bass player.
Yes, sir.
This new fucking Shock Narcotic should be.
I've heard it.
Can't
Really
wait
good.
to hear that one.
Yeah, it's gonna
I've
be
heard it.
fucking great.
So it's about 28 minutes of awesome.
So
So are you
237 songs.
Yep, about that.
Are you involved in the production?
Not on that end. Just Don sounding board. So like he'll finish something, and he'll shoot it over me. He's like, "Ah, what do you think of this?" And I'm like, "This is cool here." And he's like, "I don't like this." And then I'm like, "Yeah, it kind of sucks." Why don't you tell me? Goes back and fix it. But realistically, he's a one take wonder anyway with that. Like everything
Yeah.
he's sent over from that is just like, holy fuck. And then he'll send little snapshots of his band. He's like, "Yeah, I think the band likes it." I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah. I think, I guess in my circle, he gets all the fucking credit. Like literally everyone I know is just like Don. He ranks up there. Like in my mind, right? You've got like Victor Wooten, then
Mhm.
fucking Don Slater.
No, totally.
Like,
Alex Webster. And all
right.
these-
Like
these
fucking
icons.
Don is so up there, dude.
Fucking A.
God, what a good
Yep.
fucking musician. Jesus Christ.
Good dude too.
Yeah.
One of my best friends. So I still work with him every fucking day.
Zach
So.
Gibson on drums with Shock Narcotics.
Yeah.
Fucking phenomenal drummer.
Wait to
If
see
any
who
of
you
you've
got.
never heard Zach Gibson, check him out, dude.
Wait till you see who they got now.
For real.
Zach isn't there anymore.
He's not in the band. Did he do the album?
No, but who they got is gonna be fucking phenomenal. I'm not saying nothing. Allowed to. I'm gonna pull
He's
a Joe.
like, I'm
I
not
can't
saying
say nothing,
anything,
but
but,
it's gonna be sick.
Is somebody we know?
You know him, but no one's been in our circle yet. Not fully in our circle yet.
not fully in
Yeah.
our circle. That's a lot of
We've
fucking
never jammed with him, so
people. Okay.
Okay.
yeah.
That's still a lot of
It's
fucking
Brian. It's
people.
Brian Zink.
There's
No,
some-
I'd love to see Brian
That's
Zink in a
some-
grind
that's some
band.
news to hear.
Hilarious.
Oh,
That
that
was
would
news
be
to me,
hilarious.
That was news to me. I was not aware that.
Yeah.
he was no
Yeah,
longer
Zach's
with the band.
having some issues, so he doesn't know if he's gonna keep playing or not. We don't know.
I see.
So
I see.
Well, hopefully it all fucking goes
Love
well
that
for you,
dude.
Zach.
yep.
Yeah,
like,
fucking
sick.
A, brother.
Fuck yeah. Tony, questions to you.
What was the question?
Oh, question was, what band did you see that for you were like, I wasn't expecting them to be that fucking good?
I can't think of a band like that, but I can think of bands. I can recall some bands that I've seen that blew me away. Just
Okay.
In general, that inspired me. So back in the day, we used to always go to shows, right? All the time. And there's this band called Summer Dime.
Oh yeah.
And
Mm.
remember them.
oh my fucking god, I love this band so much. And every time I saw them, I just wanted to be them. I wanted to be on stage,
Okay.
and like I wanted a band like that. And if you guys if you're watching this and you haven't heard Summer Dying, just look them up. They're amazing. And I don't even know how many albums they put. They're not together anymore.
Two and a
Just the
single.
two.
Two and a single.
And anyway, so they blew me away, man, when I was a youngster going to shows. And another band that comes to mind was Woe of Tyrants.
Yes.
So I don't know if you've heard Woe of Tyrants. They were on
Chillicothe,
Rollerblades.
yes.
Chillicothe,
Yeah.
Ohio, man.
Yep,
These guys,
those guys, like I think I heard. I don't remember if I heard a song before or not, but we played a show with them or we saw them somewhere, and I was just like, oh, my jaw hit the floor.
I feel
couldn't
like you guys
believe it.
played a couple of shows with them.
Where we ended up playing.
I
at
love
some
Wolf
point.
Tyrants.
And
Yeah.
actually,
Great
Huron,
fucking band.
Yeah.
Huron Radiagula, he filled in on guitar on tour. That was the very first tour he ever did. He filled in with them and got tight with those guys. But like, I'll just never forget the first time I saw them. Like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, they're so awesome, so awesome.
Fuck yeah.
So anyway, there's two bands for you.
Check out both those bands.
Yep, rock and roll.
Fuck yeah. Rock and roll. Something.
I'd kill for a summer dying reunion. So close to happening too, but they ended up not pulling it off. So
Not yet.
not yet.
They might.
Not yet.
Let's think positive.
Fucking Carrie, get it going.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Is there anything that comes to mind for you guys that you just really want to push about Finality?
Fuck.
No, it's just some good metal, just some real authentic good metal. If you like metal, we're not in a box of a genre. We're just about fucking creating some heavy fucking good stuff, heavy music.
Yeah.
Don't put baby in a
said.
box.
Yeah.
I feel like just we're all close friends, and the music that we make is just very genuine. We're really not trying to do anything specifically. We're just trying to write the music that we like, and there really is no box. There's no bars on what we're doing, and we are putting our heart and soul into music, but we're not pushing to take over the world. If you like it, fuck yeah. If you don't, then you don't. Like that's just,
totally.
it's simple.
Sure.
But we do put everything into the music.
Absolutely.
So it's not like we're just
It sounds like
winging
it too.
it, you know.
Yeah.
We are trying.
Yeah.
So
Pour your heart and soul into this shit for sure.
I think to me it sounds really good, right? Like kind of throwing back to what we grew up with, right? It has a throwback to that 80s fucking to the 80s metal, and then it's got a real modern fucking sound along with it. It's just like, God, for me, it's a fucking great blend that you can tell, right? You guys put your fucking heart and soul into it and just are having fun with it. And it's not like, let's go fucking take over the world, right?
No,
We're not,
totally.
because we're not Pinky in the Brain,
Right.
you know?
I mean, as metal fans, I mean, we just kind of want to keep doing what we're taking a little bit from everything we've already listened to and trying to, take that and make our love letter to it, basically, and just put it out there as
Give
like,
back with your
yeah,
Yeah.
there's some black metal elements, there's some death metal elements, there's thrash, there's a lot of 80s elements into it. And it's just cool to be able to do that, because I've been in too many bands that are like where you have to be one thing. You're the power metal band or you're a thrash metal band. It's like, why?
Right.
I mean, realistically, genres don't matter. They really fucking don't. All they are is a dividing line to make you try to be more elite than someone else. Fuck that. You're either a fucking metal fan or you're not.
Well, and let's even take away the metal, right?
Yeah,
You either like music
exactly,
or you fucking don't.
Yeah.
Because I said Michael Jackson. Everyone's
Right.
like, oh my God, I'm so
Fucking A.
jealous. Like,
Fucking A.
that's so not metal.
Oh,
You know?
One of the mentions I didn't mention earlier, one of the best shows I've ever been to was Morris Day in the fucking Time. It was phenomenal.
Me fucking too, dude. I saw him in a little place in Cincinnati with the Gin Blossoms.
Dude, and they killed it. But that's just it. I mean, you don't have to have that fucking dividing line. They don't have to fucking just hate on someone because there's bands I don't like. There's gonna be that. That's the thing about music.
There's a lot of bands you don't like.
There's a lot. This is all coming from a guy who doesn't like a lot of bands, but it's because it's how it speaks to you. Though I'm not gonna make fun of you for liking. I'll harass you if you're a close friend of mine,
For sure.
But,
You know what that reminds me of too is or when I first joined Finality, and I was trying to think of how to do the vocals and stuff, like what will go with it, and I'm trying different things, and I tried, and I was singing like some higher stuff, right? And I was like, "Are you guys okay with that?" And they're just like, "I don't care, go for it." So that's just an example. Like you could just do whatever you want.
Fuck yeah.
And if it goes with it and it's sound and you like it, then it's good. It's not like you have to do this, you have to do it this way.
No,
Right.
it's like open canvas.
Yeah.
It's fucking art, man,
Yeah.
which is what it, like at the end of the day, that's what it needs to be, right? You come together because you've got a relationship and you guys are friends, right? Beyond being in a band, you have that sense of community. Let's create, let's fucking make something, and whatever happens,
right.
which is, God, I fucking miss those days. Like,
yeah, dude. I mean, I gotta admit, I'm lucky. I fell in with these guys. I fell in with a lot of people in this scene around this. I mean, Michigan has a really tight scene as it is, but found a lot of people who are just
a lot of really good fucking bands in Michigan,
good bands
dude.
and just good people. Like, I mean, everybody who's been in and out of Finality, there's been a few people been in and out already. Always, the door's always wide open.
Yeah.
I mean, there could be a time down the road where we'll have 9 people on that fucking stage. If they all want to come back, they can come back and do it. We don't care,
Right.
because that's what it is. It's just like, it's just a creative
But
thing. Just have fun with it.
If you guys are going to be 9 people, you got to be called not Slipknot.
Right.
That's good.
Oh,
I'll
fuck.
let that.
What about, I saw, speaking of Slipknot, I saw a fucking video the other day. Someone's like, hey, I think Jeremy Kling just kind of
I saw that.
announced.
Yeah, I saw that. And then he took it down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like immediately. And I'm like, well, first, good for him, right? If he gets that gig, I think he'll be great at it because he's a fucking great drummer, and he's one of the hardest working fucking people that I know in the scene.
So that's unconfirmed.
That is we have no idea who the fucking drummer really is.
Also, my condolences to whoever does, because you're going to be dealing with some huge fucking egos.
Yeah.
And your price you're getting paid is going to be that big compared to this. So good luck.
When you were like huge, I thought you were going to say,
Whatever.
come on.
I saw
Edit that out.
fucking meat now. It's all fucking staying. I don't give a shit.
Now, Corey, you want to talk? We'll talk. Come on.
Dude, I was just gonna say I saw a meme where Corey Taylor fired himself from Slipknot. Like, what the fuck? I saw he played at Louder Than Life this year. I'll tell you, speaking of like bands that really threw me kind of for a loop for good live shows, I was not expecting Gideon to be as good live as they fucking were.
Wow.
Like,
I've never seen
they
I've never seen him live.
dude comes out in fucking cowboy boots, cowboy hat, and they fucking play like this Texas hardcore.
Unique.
It works.
It was fucking great, dude.
Wow.
Like literally the whole crowd after they got off stage, I heard probably at least a dozen people right around me that were like, holy shit, I wasn't expecting them to be so good.
Wow.
And
I'll have to check it
people
out.
were calling me right for like the following couple of weeks, just like, holy fuck, Gideon was so good live. I'm like, holy shit, like, why are you telling me this? I'm like, cool.
That's cool.
That's
Check
how
it
word of
out.
mouth goes, man. It just spreads.
Fuck
I mean,
yeah.
If somebody tells you, like someone you trust, hey, you should check this out, then like that means that's fucking priceless.
Yeah.
That means more than any, commercial advertisement.
Fuck yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's,
I agree.
I think as a band, right, you're building a business, and that's the grassroots movement is really what keeps that longevity. It's like looking back at Slayer and Metallica and Iron Maiden and all of those fucking bands we grew up with, right? That was how they
Hit the ground running. Just
For
get out
sure.
there, Van Halen,
Yeah.
just all those kinds of bands.
all the and God, they've got 40, 50 fucking years on stage now, which is it's fucking fantastic.
Yes, it is.
It really is.
Even
And they sound great at 40
Yeah.
years in. It's not like there's no decline to their talent. They sound better now than they did fucking 15 years ago.
yeah, oh yeah.
So
Yeah, I got it.
It's pretty intense.
I got into a couple Facebook trolls on the Metallica shows that were just here in Detroit. Like, I haven't listened to them since fucking goddamn Master of Puppets. Just shut up. First off, you've listened to every fucking thing they've put out since Master of Puppets.
Yeah.
You lying motherfucker. Second off, you wish you were going to be 60 some odd years old and still be able to perform half as well as they fucking do live and still want to do it. They don't have to fucking do this.
Right.
They don't have to go out there and tour every year. They do it because they love to do it. And man, they got 100%. I mean, they are my favorite band, but they got even more respect for that because they just do it because they love it.
And not only that,
Shout out to Metallica.
I wasn't at the concert. Did you guys?
I did not make
No.
Mike went.
The other guys
But I've
did.
seen some videos, and they're
They were
tighter
dead on.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
man.
some of the songs are tighter now than if you go back in time. You're like, holy shit.
Oh, I was getting videos from Richard and from Mike, like, oh my God, these guys are playing better than ever. I'm like, Jesus, I should have went.
Yeah. Well, dude, so I'll tell you, I was one of those fucking guys like And Justice for All. Like I listened to every album after, and I was like, I always tried to like, does it match up? But at the end of the day, like, why am I trying to compare them to what they were earlier?
Yeah,
They're
if you
getting
wanna listen to Ride Lightning, put it on.
Yeah.
You don't
That's
have to
exactly
follow-
it,
you
right?
have to
Snapshot in
find the
time, like I
lyrics.
said
No,
originally.
it's
We went to
it's a
see
good
'em.
snapshot.
When did I see them? When they fucking did 2 nights at Louder Than Life. I don't know, a couple years ago, last year or whatever it was. And holy fuck.
Very
Like
impressive.
I literally watched the show and I got home and I'm kicking myself. Like I've been so elitist, right? On it's not early Metallica,
right.
like, and this is what I'm fucking missing. there is a reason that they are one of the biggest fucking bands in the world.
Yep.
Right. And it's not because their sound constantly changes, because they're fucking great musicians.
100%.
Right.
Like,
Like,
Funny
geez.
story with Tony. When we played Orion Fest with them, we're out back, we're hanging with James and talking away, and I had mentioned to the bands, like, dude, they're going to play on a small stage today, and everyone's like, really? I'm like, yeah, dude, they're setting up now. And we're talking to James. Tony's like, so I heard you guys are playing over there on the small stage, and James like, no, who told you that? And Tony did the, well, some asshole.
Yeah, they went up as Jihad. And
Yep.
They played like
They played all the Kill 'Em All.
Kill them all. Yep.
Yeah, it was fucking
And
awesome.
we were
That was
hanging out
amazing.
at that ramp. Remember? Up
Yeah,
on
I was
that ramp?
on the ramp. I was on.
And you could
the
see it. You know, you could look straight down and see them right there, and this rush of people were coming over because it was Metallica.
Yeah, we'd all found our spots early because we knew what was going on. So, like, you could see, like, it was 90% crew from the other bands were already over
there watching. Yeah.
Playing.
Well, yeah, especially playing Kill 'Em All. Fucking
Yep.
who wants to miss that, right? Like,
That was a cool day, man.
fuck.
Yeah, that was cool.
Fans.
That's just
fans
funny.
had a half pipe.
Some asshole.
Fuck. Yeah. Come on, James, Lars. I hear you guys want to bring Orion Fest back to Detroit. Let's do it. I think we might be able to talk Battlecross into playing again. Wink, wink. Probably
Let's do
not.
it all.
Yeah.
Oh, let's do Finality, covering Battlecross, covering Pantera.
There you go. That's a winner.
I'd be down.
That's sort of what I did when I played Hostile with them.
Yeah, we should do a Pantera song.
I'm down.
Fuck yeah, do it.
Let's do Message in Blood.
It could. Something obscure, something different.
Something off their very first album,
Let's do Power Metal.
pre-Phil. Yeah.
I mean, that's Phil, but
Do pussy time.
pussy time tonight. Pussy time. Oh, man, that'd be awesome.
Oh shit! If you guys, that needs to be like one of the fucking rare B-sides on a single you put out,
Dude,
right?
I would love to cover that
I'd
song.
do it.
Do like the old day when you did like your last song. You let that last
Oh, let
song
it-
run for 45
yeah,
fuckill minutes
silence.
and right at the end.
Yeah.
Hidden tracks.
It's the hidden
Overkill did
track.
that.
Yeah.
Hidden tracks.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, kids these days don't get hidden tracks.
Oh no!
Or they're named hidden track.
Okay.
And they actually
Yeah.
click on it.
Quick story. So we tried to do that with Pursuit of Honor.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And we had after I think the last song was what, Foreshadowing, and Foreskinning. After about 5 minutes, then there was all the outtakes from the studio of us laughing, making jokes and all that stuff, but it was all crammed into like 3 minutes or something. And Metal Blade was like, absolutely not,
Oh, geez.
absolutely not. You're not doing that.
You should've.
They're like, we already have comedy acts on our label. You guys are a metal band, not a comedy act. That's a true story.
It shows you where the
Yeah.
pulse for them is. Pulse, finger. Metal blade, pulse. Up there it is.
You cannot show that you. Have
I'm not
any
Battlecross. I
humanity.
can say that shit.
You have to be very only this.
Yes.
You can't be that also.
Yep.
How dare
Nope.
you?
Got to be on this line here. If you swerve at all, fuck you. You're out.
Oh, that's another thing. After we put out our first record and we were working on the second one, they're like, whatever you do, don't deviate from your sound because no one's gonna like it if you change. And we're like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, what the fuck is going on here? So anyway, I'm just whatever.
Who are we? Bad Religion making the same album for 40 years?
Right.
And that wasn't
AC/DC?
Yeah.
that wasn't like Brian Slagle saying that or anything like that. It was one of the lower people who
Sure.
said that. So just I'm not trying to badmouth Metal Blade, but I am.
Just knowing who that is, one of the lower people. That dude would be rolling right now. You motherfuckers. You know you are.
No, they don't work there anymore.
Battlecross.
This person I'm talking about does not work there anymore.
Oh, so if we say Battlecross 3 times, does it?
Maybe. Something like that.
Oh. Someone called me the other day and was like, "Hey, is Battlecross having another Christmas show?" I was like, "No." Oh, it was my fucking daughter. She asked me.
The Token asked us this year. Like, hey, you guys gonna do another battle? And Huron's like, John, that was our last show. Oh, well, that sucks.
Shout
John.
out to John Anton.
Yep.
We'll do a
John
yeah,
Anton.
he's been a
Token
fucking
Mom.
huge supporter
Yes.
of just music in general,
Since
right?
I was
Like,
12 years old, sneaking into his club.
golly.
The Mosquito Club back then.
Fuck yeah. Well,
Yeah,
him
John's awesome.
and Russ felt, right? Like,
Yep.
I think those are
Roosevelt.
Ruthless.
yeah.
Roosevelt.
Blondies and Harpos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that fucking guy.
I
I got stories.
So do I.
Oh yeah.
We'll keep it under wraps.
Yeah.
Oh,
We'll
fuck.
wait
Thanks for doing what you do, buddy.
Wait till he's a legitimate businessman.
Oh, shit.
Sorry.
Oh, if those walls could talk.
It's all recorded.
No, I love
Oh,
Bruce. I got into it. I do love his heart because we got into
Yeah.
it when he bought Harpo's, and he jumped on my Facebook because I will never go to Harpo's. I don't care who owns it. You know, fucking Hepville could go buy it tomorrow and own it. I still wouldn't go to that fucking place ever again, no matter how much you fucking pay me. They had to pay me to go there for war. Yeah, and I was not happy. I did not pay a merch cut that night. Anyway, but yeah, dude, we were going back and forth, and I'm just kept trying to tell him, Bruce, I get it. Like, dude, I respect you. I respect what you do. I love Blondies, but I will not go to Harpo's, no matter what you call it or who owns it. Sorry, but
And there's a lot of people that feel that way.
yeah, and
Yeah.
he didn't. I
Area's
get it.
Not the best
You know,
either, really.
yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
Even
he,
Chalmers, you know, east.
Well, yeah,
side,
when you go in the fucking White Castle and they've got
bars
12-inch
on the window.
fucking
Right.
bulletproof glass
Right.
just to order your food.
Yeah.
now if they want to lift that motherfucker up and drag that bitch out of that shitty ass Chalmers area, I'd probably go again. Fuck it. I probably won't. If it has Harpo's on the name, I'm not going.
A lot of crime and stuff there, you know.
A lot of crime everywhere.
Yeah.
It's getting better down there, but it's still not quite great.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just Detroit as a whole, right, has come a long way even in
Oh,
the
yeah.
last decade.
Yes.
Definitely come a long way.
You
for
know?
sure.
Now we're not competing for what's the worst big city to fucking
Right,
live
right.
in.
Yeah.
I mean, you can take an exit when you're going to the fucking Massacre Bridge on accident, have to take an exit, go to Detroit, and not have to worry about rolling the windows up like you used to back
Right.
in the 90s and 80s.
Oh yeah. I remember those days. Like, where are we? Detroit. Doors are locked, right?
Like fucking
Yeah.
National Lampoons. Roll them up!
Oh fuck. Oh.
It really is crazy though, the transformation. Because I remember
Yeah.
going downtown with my dad, like going to like a Tigers game or whatever, and we would go to Halaz and Greektown, get some food, and like just walking down that. I can still picture it right now, walking down that street, down that sidewalk. It looks nothing like that now.
Right.
It's just completely unrecognizable. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
So
I went to fucking, speaking of Tigers, right? I went to the new Tiger Stadium. Well, I call it new because the first time I went was this year.
Right.
oh, yeah,
Like,
it's been there
new to
like
me.
20 years.
I know. Fuck.
Last time I was at any of the Tiger Stadiums was the Kiss reunion show.
Kiss reunion. And that
Mm.
was
When was that?
96.
96.
Oh,
I was gonna say, hold on,
1996,
which
dude.
fucking reunion?
Yeah, right. The
See you
first,
next year.
the first original reunion.
They're like, we quit.
No, that's cool. I did not go to that show. I remember driving past the venue.
Got all the fucking
Yeah.
fireworks going on and shit. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
sick.
it was fun.
That was at Tiger Stadium.
Yeah.
That
The
was
original
sick.
Tiger Stadium.
Unbelievable.
That's another band for me that I never was like, man, Kiss is so great. And then I fucking saw their live show and I was like, holy fuck, dude.
Yep,
like,
really
this
are.
is what I've been missing.
This is
Yeah,
a show.
They
Yeah.
are great. I would say like Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley. They're not
Have you seen
fucking
them
not
live,
fucking
Dan?
around. I
No.
have. I worked a show. I used to do X-Men security. And I worked a show at the Comerica fucking park at the where you
Yeah.
yeah, they played with like Goo Goo Dolls and Ted Nugent, I think, was on the bill. And I'm fucking standing 65,000 people with
Holy
fucking Gene Simmons right behind my back. Here I'm working, but I was a total fan, like fucking. Like,
You're like, this is fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, I was like fucking.
Throw your tongue at me.
one of the coolest fucking experiences and seeing
Show me your
these
cack.
icons live.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
pretty badass.
Oh yeah. Like, and I think their personas, right, are fucking, they're larger than life.
They really are.
Just as a whole. And Goo Goo Dolls, dude, I took my daughter to see them at a place in Louisville, and man, they put on a great fucking
band.
show.
Yeah, they were great.
Right?
Yeah, Metal Blade.
Yeah, they were.
They were.
Yeah.
They were.
Yeah.
When they first started on the Blade, I think.
Yeah, I think up until Name fucking hit, I think that was their
Yeah.
last album with Metal Blade, and then they went
They
to a
blew up.
major. Yeah.
Yep.
And
Good band.
yeah.
I've never seen them.
You should see them. It's a great live show. Like them or not, the great live show.
I'm gonna go see Pumpkins here when they come back around. I'm gonna check them out for the first time.
With,
yeah.
Yeah, they're
They've
going
been
on tour
touring
with
regularly for
they're going on tour with Green Day and Rancid next year.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good.
There you go. That's gonna be a good.
That'll be a good show.
I mean,
Oh my god!
It-
Just My wife hates Green Day.
I can't really. I don't really like Green Day. I like Rancid for what they are. I can listen to a few songs here, so it'll be cool to see them live. But I've never seen Pumpkins live, and I became a fan later in life because I used to be the kid that would beat up
Trey
people in
Cool.
school at work.
Trey
yeah.
Cool, he's a good drummer.
I was like, fuck, they're actually pretty damn good musicians.
Yeah.
And it's like so yeah, I'm gonna go check them out. So
That's cool.
this time
My
around.
daughter's a huge Green Day fan. I like Green Day. I think they're a great live band again. I liked them a lot. I had a punk era where like I was like, I'm not listening to any metal. I'm only listening to punk. And like Rancid actually is what kicked that in for me. Like their first self-titled, right, with fucking Detroit and Hyena and all that on it, and then Let's Go was like those two albums for me are like the epitome of fucking Rancid. So fucking good.
Really good.
Don got me into them later while we were touring. Actually,
Yeah.
I was like, have you ever listened to Rancid? I was like, no, I'm putting it in. I'm like, put it down the road. I'm like, okay, I kind of dig it.
Yeah, and they fucking put on a great live show. They were at Louder Than Life this year, and I was singing along with the whole fucking set. And my wife's like, "You really do like that?" I'm like, I do. I'm. There's no fucking shame in my game. I like all kinds of fucking music. Right? Like, got to be all over the fucking board.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Good and authentic. Connects with you.
That's it. It speaks to you.
Yeah, that's it. Fuck yeah. What are your Christmas and New Year's plans?
Family probably for Christmas. Myself, probably just chilling, man. Taking a break, from work, from our careers.
Yeah. I'll
It's
time
like
off work, so I'll be rebuilding the band set.
Hell yeah.
Figuring out our next live show.
I want to recreate the nativity scene. I want Joe to be like baby Jesus.
Fuck that, dude. We're gonna recreate like you seen Arrested Development. Well, they do the Michelangelo's God and David thing where God's
Tiger.
naked and everything's hanging out and he hangs the finger out and we'll do that one.
Okay, there you go, bud.
Oh shit.
No, man. Christmas, it's family time to spend with family.
Yeah.
And New Year's, no plans yet. It feels like it's an eternity from now.
Yeah,
Right.
But it's not. It's tomorrow.
I know.
That's like
But actually, speaking of which, Thanksgiving is a
next
few days away.
Yeah, 5 days away.
Fucking week.
So that's gonna be fun.
Yep.
So,
What
out
part?
to Tahoe and that's about it.
Really?
Yeah, for Christmas.
that's awesome.
What part about Thanksgiving is fun?
Eating.
Eating, hanging out with family, watching you guys have a good time.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
That was really the only holiday I used to like. But now
Lions
my
football.
family all lives so far away that we don't have the big Thanksgivings anymore.
So, quick story. On one of our earliest tours, in what, when was it? We were in Florida?
14? I think it was 20.
Was it really?
13 or 14.
A couple years into touring, we were on the road for Thanksgiving, which I guess is pretty common. And we stopped in Florida, and his mom cooked a fucking feast.
She's like, I'll make us something for Thanksgiving, just something small. There's never something
she went
small.
all
Hell
out.
yeah.
It was amazing.
That's
It was
nice.
like home away from home.
Yeah.
It's a nice spread. Yeah,
It was
real nice.
amazing.
Yeah, she killed
So-
it. Killed it.
So just shout out to Joe's mom.
Oh, Joe's mom. Way to go.
Way to go.
At least it wasn't Joe's garage.
Yeah.
Could have been.
I mean, it could have been, but not with Joe's mom.
Oh, and then we were like trying to help out with like doing the preparations, here and there. And somebody handed Huron a can and a can of like beans or something and a can opener, and he couldn't fucking do it.
Kieran can't figure out a hand can opener. So if anybody wants to fuck with Kieran, see him at a show, give him a can and a hand crank can opener.
It's like his kryptonite.
Oh,
You
fuck.
hand him a guitar, he's like a virtuoso. But hand him a fucking can opener, and he'll just be crippled.
Oh, fuck. Oh, that is.
It was like this. He was just like,
Yeah. It's like, I can't.
here, you do it.
We're like, are you serious? Yep. So here on only at his house, if you're a company that makes non-pull lids, they're not gonna. They're
My ringer.
you're gonna fuck up Huron's life. So
Oh, that's fucking great. Oh, shit. I'm going to just start
Unchained.
sending fucking
Can
Huron can openers.
I hope everyone has
Christmas
a wonderful
present every year.
So, Sam, he, came down to Louder Than Life this year, and we had another fucking childhood friend. We all fucking grew up in the Canton Commons. So, Matt and his wife came down. Well, Sam, Angela, Matt, and Crystal decided they were going to go watch Limp Bizkit. And I'm just like, yeah, whatever, have fun. So they're making their way up. And, you know, Sam's a big dude. So he's fucking hustling through the crowd and everyone's kind of, you know, tagging behind. Someone grabbed Sam's leg while he's fucking walking and ripped his left shoe off.
Oh my god!
Like, no, yeah,
Oh, damn,
no
dude.
shit.
Like
He,
a zombie.
That's a weird
He
thing
was
to do.
pissed. I know he was pissed.
Well,
What are you doing, dude?
I think, you know, it's a festival. We were all kind of fucked up, and he gets back, and we're like over in the wherever our area is, and
Was he shoeless at this point?
he's got one shoe on and one shoe off, and we're talking, and I look down, I'm like, what the fuck is that, dude? Like,
No shit.
what? He's like, and he told me the fucking story, so I was like, just take the other shoe off, and he's like, no. I'm like, take your fucking sock off, like, dude. I don't want to walk around in this place with just a fucking sock on.
Oh.
So
So
he
you-
was barefoot?
No, he fucking kept his socks on and kicked off his other fucking shoe.
Oh.
I'm like,
Yeah, fuck it.
I mean, you're gonna walk through piss. I kind of don't want it to stick to my feet, whatever.
Damn, that sucks.
So later that night, I fucking took my shoes off and I was like, hey, look, dude, I want to be like you.
That's funny.
I love that dude.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He and I have been friends for, God, since the fucking early 80s, dude, like 40 plus years at this point.
Wow, nice.
One of my longest friendships.
Shout out to Sam Payne.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting us use this area today.
Yeah.
Casting
Fresh.
couch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Joe's skiing today. Giggity, giggity.
Wait till the next video.
Uh,
Only on Pornhub.
Sam owns Fresh Image LLC, which is a renovation painting company based in Canton, Michigan. So if you've got some needs, Wayne County, Oakland County, whatever, get a hold of Fresh Image. They'll do you right,
Fucking A.
Amen.
and not on the casting couch.
Ayo.
That's extra.
That's extra. Oh shit. Okay. Final thoughts.
Don't go to bed with an itchy butt. You'll wake up with a smelly finger.
What you just said.
Okay.
Oh shit.
There you go, bud.
There's my thoughts.
Yeah.
2024 is coming, man, and we're gonna come out swinging for sure. We got
Fuck
some,
yeah.
we got some really good shit down the pike. We're writing some really good material.
Yep.
And just ready to let people hear this stuff.
Shows are gonna get better and better
Yeah.
as more shit's getting added in.
Hell
for
yeah.
me to keep track of.
Yep. We hope y'all can make it out December 1st to the sanctuary.
First,
That's going to be amazing.
be there,
show.
please.
Very diverse lineup. It's going to be a good time.
Chino put out a video and the tickets are selling like crazy, so get them.
Hell yeah.
Fucking
Where's
A.
that one at?
Sanctuary.
Sanctuary.
That's right. You guys have said it like 17 times, and I'm like,
It's all right.
Good.
It's all right.
like I'm so slow. I feel like I was Tony out last night drinking right
I'm
now.
telling you. I know he's doing pretty good.
Yeah, you're doing
Yeah.
all
Doing
right,
pretty
bud.
good.
It doesn't seem too hungover right now.
No.
It's the glasses.
It's the
Yeah.
glasses, yeah.
Yep.
You can't
That's
see
like
me all cross-eyed.
The ultimate persona. He's over here like,
He also had the grease bomb from McDonald's too to soak some of it up. So.
oh
Hell
yeah.
yeah. Hell yeah. Took a couple ibuprofen this morning.
Yep.
Got some water.
Yeah.
Do you need a liquid IV?
Yes.
I've got some over there.
Those are awesome.
Like, yeah.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, it fucking hydrates you, bro.
Oh.
You put it
Yeah.
in some fucking water and drink it. Like, so we were at a festival probably in August, and same situation. Woke up the next morning and they had a liquid IV tent there. I fucking went over there. They gave me a B12 shot and then hooked me up with some fucking liquid IV, and I felt like $1,000,000.
Yep.
Wow, that's great.
I use
That's
one
very
every
good.
morning to dump it in my drink, take my pills in
Yeah.
the morning, and go
I've
through it.
never
It's awesome.
even heard.
Well,
Of
me
it.
neither.
I'm gonna have to check that
Yeah.
shit out.
Yeah, dude, it's
Liquid
fucking
IV, right on.
yeah, it's super great. And if the real tip is find a nurse, get you a banana bag.
There you go.
Is
It's-
that another name for like a thong?
Not a
Banana bag.
banana hammock, Tony. No, so a banana bag, it's fucking just like water and nutrients, right?
Yeah.
So we went out for my birthday one year. I'm not going to say what nurse it was. It was one of the many that I know, but I was fucking smashed, dude. We probably went through 3 or 4 fists of like bourbon, and I don't even know how much like
A long night.
it was.
Oh fuck.
I was so fucked up. I had my pants down around my ankles doing push-ups in the middle of someone's.
Yeah.
One of those nights.
So I didn't want to be hungover the next day, and they fucking hooked me up with a banana bag, dude. I literally woke up the next day going, all right, what's next? Like, let's fucking do this.
Damn.
My wife's like, oh my God, my head hurts. I'm like, well, you should have got you a fucking banana bag because I feel great.
Is this something you have to get it through a nurse? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I would say
Yeah.
a nurse because it's got to go
It's an
into
IV.
your vein.
So remember when
okay.
I got sick on tour and had to walk to that urgent care
Oh,
over
my
maybe
God.
1,000 miles away, and
Yeah, I'm so
then
sorry
I
about
passed out in the urgent care waiting room and woke up, and they'd said
man.
I'd gone through 2 of those bags.
that. Oh my lord.
Yeah.
Oh my land.
Yeah.
Dehydration or something? Or what
Yeah,
happened?
well, I was sick. I had food poisoning, and I had fucking the flu.
Oh,
And
Jesus
yeah, I just
Christ.
got wrecked in Reno. So,
Wrecked in Reno.
Wrecked
That's
in
going
Reno.
on the t-shirt.
That's,
Yep.
that's a good one.
Wrecked
Yep.
in Reno.
so yep.
Rectum Reno.
When I walked from
Rectum, there you
Damn,
go.
you're
You're
killed.
walked from the UC in fucking Reno back to the venue, which was I don't know how many miles, and
Like 5 miles.
we had a day off at in California the next day at What's His Nuts from Night Versus Place, and I think you and I cleaned the van up,
Yeah.
did the old tour disinfecting,
That was
pull
it.
everything out, hose it down with Lysol.
Wasn't that Eric's house?
Yeah, Eric. Yep.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That drummer, holy shit. Anyway, I get a sidetracked.
Yeah, that's all right. So, you guys go check out Finality. Huge thanks to fucking Tony, Joe, and Dan for coming out and chatting with us today. Chatting with me today. I don't
Okay.
fucking know.
Well, thanks for having us.
The Royal
Thank
Us.
you, man.
The Royal Us.
Us.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for having us, man.
Yeah, no, thanks for
Good.
coming for real. It's fucking awesome.
Next time.
Fuck
Ah,
yeah,
thank
brother.
you.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Thanks, bro.
Fuck yeah.